So here we have one of the projects from the crochet along. We have the baby blanket. It looks amazing. How did you go about putting the motifs together, Lisa? Like, they just look like they fit so well, and the shape of it is amazing.
Thank you. Because all the motifs are hexagons, there's only so many shapes that you can actually do.
Yeah.
You kind of, you're going to get edges and things like this, which I quite like.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd have to fill them all in with different stitches or part motifs.
To then bring it up so it's an even lined edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that gives it a little bit more interest as well. And
Yeah.
it's a baby blanket. It's going to be quite nice for a bit, quite tactile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like they'll just sort of like grab hold of it and just, it just feels amazing.
It does feel very nice. That's because it's 100% cotton, but it's actually Giza Egyptian cotton, which is the best
nice,
cotton that you
yeah,
can get.
nicest cotton, isn't
And
it?
you can tell by the feel of it, it's absolutely beautiful.
It's so gorgeous. It just feels lovely.
Yeah. And
what's it like to work with? Is it nice to crochet with?
It's gorgeous to crochet with.
Yeah.
Nice to knit with, everything, and really nice to wear as well because it's
Yeah.
so soft. We've obviously got the crochet projects that we're doing here, and then we did Martin did a knitted book as well using Summerlite, where you can see all the shades.
And this is knitted garments.
Yeah. And Kim Hargreaves chose all the shades as well, which are gorgeous.
Yeah, Kim Hargreaves chose the shades.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. They're
She's got a
beautiful.
great eye for colour.
Great eye for colour. They all sort of fit well together. You've got, you know, your lighter colours, then you've got your brights, then you've got your subtle colours as well. The palette itself is really good, isn't it?
Some really nice rich shades in there.
Yeah, beautiful. That purple's gorgeous.
But to put it together, because we've got 4 shades and 7 different motifs, when I was doing the baby blanket, I didn't actually want any of the same shades next to each other, any of the same motifs next to each other and things like that.
Even with the edges, because some of them you've got just sort of like a round of one colour edge, so you've got none of those together either.
No,
Wow.
no, that was the tricky
aim.
bit. Yeah. So what I did when I was first doing it was try and get the stacks of the different motifs and the different shades.
So you got them all bunched together.
All bunched together.
Ready to go.
And then it was playtime.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So just trying to create different shapes.
Yeah.
Seeing what it looked like when they are like the baby blanket and they are completely as random as you can possibly get.
Yeah.
And also trying as well where you've got the same motifs next to each other or all the solid shade
Solid
ones.
coloured one, yeah.
To see how that looks. And that was quite interesting as well because you're kind of creating different patterns then.
Yeah. So how many of the motifs are in just a solid shade?
There are 2 sets of motifs. So for the big project, you are going to get 6 of each.
Right.
And then the rest of them
Are all a mix of the shades in that colourway? Yeah.
is 6 of each, or is it 10?
Is it 6 for some of the smaller
Yeah,
ones and
that's
10 for the larger ones?
Gemma will know all this information because she looks after all of the crochet alongs and knit alongs and has to be a mind of information on all of them.
A little bit of a Bible.
Yeah. So on the cushion, what I wanted to do was use the motifs in a different way. So I chose to create a hexagon to start off with.
Okay. See, that looks really effective already.
Yeah, and if you were doing it yourself, then you see how it all fits together. You could choose to put different colours together, a couple of greys, and just see how that works for you as you're playing with it.
Yeah, to see if you maybe prefer that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've obviously I've put together what I like.
Yeah, that's
But
and obviously this one, like you were saying before, you've tried to avoid having the same colours together.
Yeah.
And have you avoided having the planes with another plane and then the same pattern with another pattern?
Yeah.
It's all
there's obviously no single motifs next to each other.
Yeah.
But because there's 2 types of motif that are both plain, that was quite hard to make sure that they're not together as well.
Yeah, it's quite difficult.
And evenly spread out.
Successful though.
Thank you. Yeah, you don't want it bunched up too much, kind of pink
in one area.
or too grey in one area.
You want to even out the colour as much as you can. Yeah. But we'll have a diagram for this if everybody that's joining along wants to do it exactly how it is, place them so they're all evenly spread and you've got this nice even spread of colour which they can follow from the pattern.
Then the baby blanket will have its own diagram and own placement.
And the other projects as
the
well.
Other projects and the way that they're kind of placed and the different shapes that they're in as well. They'll all be there.
That'd be quite helpful for then, so then you can see it and visualise more how it's going to look.
Because the wrap, I didn't want it to be just a rectangle or a hexagon or a triangle. Because of the shapes that we've got here, I wanted to create something a little bit more unique using the shape itself. So it is more of an actual wrap that's shaped around your neck.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's really good. And I suppose because you've got a hexagon shape, it's a bit more challenging, isn't it, to create something from that, whereas if it was a square, you know, it'd be dead easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it's great.